Hello everyone, Becca here. Some of you asked me for a tutorial of how I do my girls, and basically the background and that stuff is, the basic mixed media thing that to create and do whatever you want, but the girls, I want to show you how I do the girls. So I'm trying to make my own drawings. I have been practicing. I'm gonna show you. Don't laugh, okay? I have been practicing in one sketchbook I have here. I'm gonna show you basically where a little bit of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and here more on this side. You see, I'm trying to practice the proportions of the body and the faces. For me, that's the hard part, like figuring out the proportions of bodies and that stuff. So that is how I have been doing. But with what? I have been practicing and trying to learn. With this book I bought, and fashion thingies, and I'm trying to learn using this book. I bought this book in John's. I can't remember how much, but was less than 20 bucks. Can't remember how much. It say 17, so maybe I paid 17. So I bought this book is to teach you how to make the draw of fashion and everything. So for these girls, they teach you how to make the girls, the fashion, the proportions, etc. It's pretty cool. If you like to draw and that stuff, I totally recommend it. I'm practicing with it, but in the book they give you these templates, and these are the ones I use. I print them out and then I use them to make my girls. You see, and even a guide doll. And you see, they have so many of them, different ones. And that, they give you the, if you want just to make the draw, you can, the dress, you can use that. So that is what I use to make this. I'm gonna show you the process. Okay, sorry for the Dora the Explorer background, but okay, here we go. So I scanned the page and I print it out, and this is the template I used to do this one. And this one, no, not this one. That was the one I used to do this one. And then what I do, with this paper, I cut it out, the girl, like that, cut it out. But in this one, I use it to make a draw of the dress, the design I want. In this case, I did this dress, I draw it, and then the next step is you need to cut it out the clothes, like this, you see? You cut it out the clothes. And then you have the template for your next girl for the next time. I'm gonna show you the others I have done with other of the designs here. I have these other ones. I have this girl, and then I did this one. This is one of the one I used in one of the pages I did before. And I have this one, a gown. Supposed to be something like that. So I didn't do this one yet. And I have another one, or not? Yes, I have another one here with this other girl, this body, and this one was the one I used as an angel. And I have this other drawing I did, another gown. So this is the way I do it, and then I cut it out. I painted because that way I have like a visual to see how they're gonna get, how I'm gonna like it. But I'm gonna make one now using this one. I'm gonna draw it. You will see the process. This part I'm gonna do it fast forward, and then you don't get bored to listen to me, okay? Okay, here I did the dress and I cut it up. I color because that way I can have like better understanding of what I'm going to. So this is the girl and this is the dress. The girl cut it in cardstock, so it's thicker. I'm gonna be using it more often than the dress, so I put it in cardstock. Now I'm gonna cut it, the whole thing. I want it into colors, the dress, so I'm gonna cut it just right there where I want the cut, right here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace my girl here in the paper that I'm gonna use as a body. I like this paper because it's vintage and it's kind of thick. I saw these papers in my store. I'm gonna now trace the lady here and then I'm gonna cut it out and I'm gonna trace the dress in pattern paper and then I'm gonna cut it out and then I'm gonna put it in a canvas or something. So give me 1 second, I'm gonna put that in fast forward too. Okay, I'm gonna use this page I already have done. Just clean some stencils here, and at the end, I try here my Chiva paint sticks. So now this is dry. I have more than 24 hours, a lot more than 24 hours. So I'm gonna put here my girl. So I'm gonna use this Collage Posh Mate. This is basically the same thing that Mod Podge. For me, the same thing that medium. And when I'm gonna work in something like that simple for me, so I don't use the expensive stuff like mediums. So I use this or the Mod Podge. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this part. You don't get bored. Okay, now it's done. And you see some spaces are kind of run out, but don't worry because at the end you're gonna put some markers and paint over it. So if you have something that move a little bit, you just fix it with the marker or the paint. So this is basically done. Now I need to wait until it get dry and then add some color and shade. I like to put some shade, especially in this area here that is kind of ruffled, and then hair and all that stuff. So I will be back with the when this is dry, and well, let's do it. Okay, sorry for the SpongeBob background noise. I have the kids here watching TV. So here I mix 1 drop of this color. It's like a pinky kind of, name is Coral, and this one is a creamy one, and this is Au Natural. AU, I don't know how to say that. So I mixed them a little bit, and that is the color I'm gonna use for the skin. So now I'm gonna fast forward this. As you see, I'm gonna color a little bit over it, but it's not like I'm covering the whole thing. For a little bit, this is up to you. I like it kind of like you can see the background, but it would be easier if you paint the body before with the clothes, but I just forgot. And I just glue it first and then put the clothes and everything. But it's much easier if you just paint it before you glue it to your page or canvas or whatever. But you can see it's not that hard either. So now I'm gonna fast forward this, okay? Okay, now that it's dry, now I'm gonna start giving a little bit of shade with my markers. I'm gonna use I'm gonna show you here, right there. I have here my Faber-Castells. I'm gonna be using these ones for give it the shade I want it. So here we go. Now we're gonna fast forward the next part. Okay, for her hair, I'm gonna make her red hair. So we're gonna mix these two colors. This one is dark brown, a little bit of this, and a little bit of this one. This is terracotta. Let's see how I mix. A little bit more, and then let's mix it. Yeah, that's kind of the shade I was looking for. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of yellowish because it's gonna be kind of almost the same. Let me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of this one. This is what? Dark yellow. Let's see how this works. Well, anyways, something like that. Yeah, kind of like it. Now, I'm gonna put the hair. With the hair, I'm not very good at it. Um, for this one, it's pretty cool. The Faber-Castell, the big ones, they work pretty cool. But I wanted dark brown or reddish hair. And I don't have any of that color for the big bits. I have for the small one. But well, let's do it. Let's see. Oh, wasn't that bad, right? Okay. I think it's kind of cool. Then with the Faber-Castell, I'm gonna give it more shade, but I need to wait now until it gets a little bit dry because I don't want to mess up with the. Yeah, I think I like it. I'm gonna take a little bit of smaller one brush, this one, and I'm gonna put a little bit of brown, giving it some shade. And we're gonna use the Faber-Castell, but I need to wait until it get dry, blah blah blah, and I don't want to wait. I think I need more. Yeah, I kind of like it. I'll be right back. Okay, I dried the hair with my thingy, and I'm gonna put a little bit of brown and kind of orange in their hair with the markers, with the fabric still. And with this one, you just are giving it like a little bit of yeah, that's the baby. The baby wanna talk. A little bit of like a dimension, maybe you can say it. And the cool thing about them is that it's ink, so you can play a little bit with the ink and move it until it gets dry. You can take a brush, and with the brush you can move it how the way you want it, because it's ink and it takes a little bit longer to get dry. You see, you can even grab some ink from here and put it in the other side. So I'm gonna put a little bit more of color here, the reddish tone. And if you, I don't know if you noticed, what I was doing, I put like the light come from this side, so this side, all this side is supposed to be darker. So let me put more reddish in this side and less, more than in the other side. But here needs some brown because you can see the background. Oh, I'm doing it worst. Okay, well, need more brown. I'm taking the old brown. Let's take some from here. Yeah, better. Yep, that's the baby. You want to talk in the video too, right, David? Yeah. Um, basically, the girl is done. You can give it a little bit of cheeks. I mean, pink cheeks. I love to do that with my gelatos. With these Faber-Castell gelatos, and I love them. They're so cool to use and pretty easy. So I'm gonna put a little bit of gelato. Yeah, David, I know. I wet a little bit the brush and take a little bit of color. This is like a kind of lipstick or something like that, the paint stick, and then I put a little bit in his cheek, in her cheeks. Not too much. She doesn't need much. And you can see, you cannot even notice the color. So if you want to make eyes, face, overall, you can do it, but I'm not gonna do it because it's too small. I don't have that precision with the pen. Even with the big face, it's kind of hard for me still, the face, I'm still working on it, but I'm practicing. So now I'm gonna leave it like that. It's done. You could add some embellishment. I would love to put something here maybe, or something here, or something in the hair, but right now I'm gonna keep it like that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the video. If you have any question or you want me to show another thing, so let me know, and I of course I will do it for you. Thank you so much, and bye.